relationship, then what we see here is a rupture of both simultaneously.
Welcome to That's Based. Happy WTF Wednesday. I'm your host, as always, Caleb Salvatore, reporting from somewhere underground. We're laughing our way through the end of days. Brought to you by Live 365, Chris Baker Radio, and our friends at Outlaw Streamers, along with Blood of Tyrants Wines. Drink bloodoftyrants.com with the promo code BASED, B-A-S-E-D, like the title of the show. You're going to save 10% off your order at the checkout. They have red and white wine. Drink bloodoftyrants.com with the promo code BASED, along with the Liquid Freedom Energy Drink, which is 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 fucks given, and made from all natural ingredients. One more time, it's drinkbloodoftyrants.com with the promo code BASED. Like the title of the show, you're going to save 10% off your order at the checkout. All right, Stockholm Mia, the red face of white supremacy, is here with us. And it's going to be a different vibe of the show because she's actually going to lead the way today. She's done extensive research, nearly 30 minutes worth to be exact. And she's going to, I'm just fucking with you. She's done extensive research on a topic like we talked about last week. We all know WTF Wednesdays, we take a break from political and social commentary and we get into the macabre, the spooky, the paranormal, the terrifying. And this week, well, I'll let her talk to you about it. Go ahead. So what are we doing this week? What's going on?
Sorry, I was yawning.
Stop doing that.
I know. As promised last week, like before, I am going to talk about Ed and Lorraine Warren. You kind of messed
from The
me up.
Conjuring.
Yes, well, from The Conjuring, Annabelle, and Amityville, the Amityville Horror. They were all of those.
I didn't know they were the Amityville.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until I started doing the research. And you messed up my pictures here.
I put them in alphabetical order.
I know you did. That's not what I wanted.
I'm
It
sorry.
was in order of the cases. But this is them.
Okay.
They don't look like how they look in the movie.
No, they're fatter and uglier.
Yeah, they're a lot uglier than they are in the movie.
Aren't we all?
Okay. So Ed was a self-proclaimed demonologist.
What is a demonologist?
I didn't know what that was.
Is it like a biologist studies animals and a demonologist studies demons? I mean, how do they get the DNA samples for that?
He said he grew up in a haunted house and he could like sense demons.
Could sense them.
So
he's schizophrenic.
Self-proclaimed demonologist.
Can you go to school to be a demonologist? I mean, how does this work?
I don't know. They're just self-proclaimed.
Oh boy. Okay.
And then she was a medium.
So she's a grifter.
Yeah.
Got it.
Said she could see auras around people since she was like 7 or 8. So.
Yeah, I could see auras too, but then I realized I was just tripping shrooms all the time, and I stopped, and I didn't see him anymore.
Yeah, so they're both a little cuckoo. But their first like formal documented case was in 1952. It was the Bridgeport poltergeist case. There's not a lot of like reliable or specific information on this.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like that one wasn't super well documented. There wasn't like a
well, it was 1952. It's not like they were making a TikTok series about it.
Yeah, they're not gonna go put everything online and
Netflix ain't showing up. Yeah, exactly.
And, I mean, it was like the very first one. They didn't know to like document all this stuff, but yeah. So there's not a lot of stuff known about that. But after that first case, they founded the New England Society for Psychic Research, which is actually the oldest
prestigious.
Yes. It sounds very fancy. It's the oldest ghost hunting organization in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how to be a part of that, but
is it still active? And can I prank call it?
It's a good question.
What's it called? I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. The New England Society for Psychic Research, NESPR.
NESPR. That's what. A lot easier. Yes, it is still there. It's still a thing. It's still a thing.
Sign people up.
Oh, perfect. I'll get some. I know just who I'm. I know just who I'm gonna get signed up for this. Perfect.
Um, so they were also devout Catholics, which influenced their
Medium and
interpretation.
Catholic don't really mix.
Well, I mean, if she says she's a medium, then like I guess if it's like something that's like she can't, I don't know. If
They're
she,
not. I
like,
just know you're not
really
supposed to
says-
go seeking that shit out. That's all I've been told.
Yeah, but so because of that, they viewed a lot of their hauntings as demonic. And they frequently worked with priests, and people were very critical of this, which we'll kind of talk about later on.
I can just imagine my grandma hearing they worked with priests.
But yeah, so we'll like dive deeper into that later. But yeah, and they had over 10,000 cases.
Wow, they stayed busy.
They did. They had to make that money.
Yeah.
But
What's their net worth?
Oh, let's see.
I didn't know if I'm just curious. I want to know how much they made off this because it was obviously very very lucrative for them, or they wouldn't have kept doing it.
4 million.
Okay.
Because I mean,
that's more than me, so I'm not going to scoff at it. But
Well,
I
they
was thinking
had
it'd be more.
Books. They had their little museum, and then they had all the like movie and TV deals and stuff.
That's all. They only made 4 million off those movies.
I don't know. That says 4 million.
Are they still?
Wait, hold on.
There's no way because those movies grossed like hundreds of millions of dollars, if I remember right.
This one says combined 97 million.
That makes more sense. Yeah, because it might have been 4 million before the movies, but those movies made dummy cash at the box office. I remember I saw all of them, the Conjuring and all that. Annabelle 2 was like the Nun. I didn't see the newer ones, I guess, but yeah, they made a fuck ton of movies out of them. So I figured they'd be pretty well off.
Oh yeah, because those movies were huge.
Oh yeah, they were massive. It was because you remember like
I feel like those kicked off like a whole new genre of horror.
It did, because do you remember like you had like the 70s and like the late 70s and then 80s slashers. You had Michael Myers, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, Jason Voorhees, all those. And then like in the 90s and 2000s, horror movies fell off a cliff. They just all sucked. Do you remember that? It was, I mean, I guess like you had a couple with like The Ring and The Grudge and stuff like that, but horror movies just sucked. And Insidious and The Conjuring really brought it back. It was like you said, that new genre of horror. It's like they were because the 80s had the slashers, and then the 90s and the 90s kind of tried to piggyback the slashers, and then the 2000s were just lost. They had like mirrors and bathtubs and TVs and weird stuff like that, but they couldn't really find their shtick. And then demons kind of took over the 2010s.
Yeah. I think they did try and do too much with Insidious, because I think there's like 4.
That's the one we watched that scared your sister.
Oh, is it that one?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I think there's like 4 Insidious movies out. The guy who plays Ed Warren is actually the dad in Insidious.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always got them confused.
So he's typecast.
Yeah, he's definitely typecast.
I should take that back. The 90s were a lot of like psychological thrillers more than traditional horror. You had movies like what was the one we just watched? Sixth Sense, stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it was I feel like it was just like a revival kind of horror movies.
Yeah. Okay. We went on a tangent there anyway.
Yeah. Let me go back. Okay. So, going into their cases, like some of their major cases, Annabelle. Here is the cute little Annabelle doll in her
I had one of those.
a Raggedy Ann doll.
I had Raggedy Andy.
Raggedy Ann.
When I was little.
Of course.
Yeah, I had Raggedy. I think my cousin had Raggedy Ann. But
Yeah, there she is. Sorry, I had to burp.
you're good.
Okay. So the story of Annabelle, it started with 2 roommates, 1970. One of them, she received the Raggedy Ann doll as a gift from her mom.
It wasn't a gift. She was
Well,
trying to pass it on to you.
I don't know if I'd like want to receive like a Raggedy Ann doll from my mom.
I
as,
just
like, a-
don't like dolls, period. They all creep me out.
Really? Well, what about like Barbies?
No, the bigger dolls. Not like the little like 8-inch. No, those don't bother me. The
But
big.
like the bigger ones.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
all bug me.
Yeah, I can see that. But once they got it, the doll began to move positions like on its own, and it would appear in different rooms, even though it was left elsewhere.
So the mom had no red flags, or was she like, I need to dump this shit on somebody like a fucking STD?
I don't know. I don't know if the mom just like got it or if she was like, I'm done with this.
So we also a weird thing to give your adult daughter.
Well, that's what I was thinking too.
She's trying to pawn this off on her.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what I was saying at the beginning is I wouldn't want like a doll for my mom, like, because they were in their 20s. I
If
wouldn't
it was
want
like
a
your
doll
childhood
but-
doll, yeah.
But in the 70s, Raggedy Ann was like a really big thing, I think.
For
I
kids.
could be wrong. I don't know. Well, maybe.
If you were alive in the 70s, let us know. Did you have a Raggedy Ann doll? Drop a comment on YouTube or Rumble.
Well, not only that, did you have a Raggedy Ann doll, but would it be normal for you to receive it in your 20s?
Probably not. If my mom gave me a doll, right, I don't care how popular the doll was, I would be like, what are you giving me? Yeah, this fucking thing right here, this little demon that we got from some of our friends, who we love, by the way. But this thing creeps me out. Labubu, for those of you listening.
Okay. Another thing. They would notice parchment paper notes, which they didn't own any parchment paper. But they would notice the parchment paper notes would appear around the apartment, and it would have messages on it that said, "Help me."
I'd be wondering how the paper got in, who's writing it. I wouldn't go to the doll first, though. My first culprit would not be the doll. It would be who's living in my house.
Yeah, or it would be like, why is the roommate like fucking with me?
Why?
like
Yeah,
that?
are you
Yeah.
fucking with me? You have to be fucking with me. Even if I was sure beyond the shadow of a doubt that you were not fucking with me, I would still think you were fucking with me before I thought it was a doll. So.
And then another one is one time it it left a small amount of blood on its hands and chest.
From who?
Its own blood.
The doll bled.
Yeah, the doll blood.
The doll bled.
The doll.
Not stuffing.
No,
Blood.
blood.
Okay.
Raggedy Ann had her little raggedy period.
Yeah, I was going to say, she had her raggedy period. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. That's.
And then another time she attacked their friend that came.
How did that happen? Look, I feel like if you can't win a fight with a Raggedy Ann doll, you probably just aren't going to make it. You know, I mean, of all the possessed dolls, I'm pretty sure I could kick a possessed Raggedy Ann doll's ass. You can come at me with like a possessed G.I. Joe, we might be having a different conversation here. But I feel like I would absolutely smoke a possessed Raggedy Ann.
I got attacked by a Cabbage Patch Kid doll one time.
What?
Because it was. They used to sell this Cabbage Patch Kid.
I remember
That,
those, yeah.
yeah, that would you could like eat like it was like you could like feed it,
Yeah.
and I had really like my hair right now like
Oh, and
it's
it bit your
long.
hair?
Yeah, it was like even longer when I was
You
a
had your
kid.
Indian girl hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always had really long hair, and I got so they actually recalled it, but I got all my toys at the thrift store, and so my mom got this recalled Cabbage Patch Kid
Oh, God.
at the thrift store,
Well,
and then it ended up eating my hair, and I was just
oh my God. How'd you just have to cut it out, or what happened?
my mom like turned it off and ended up yanking it out.
That's horrific, though. That would be terror. It's like the little kid version of getting your arm stuck in a conveyor belt at the factory. You know what I mean?
I don't remember much because I was like 4, but I just remember like screaming and then my
Oh my
hair
God.
getting pulled.
Oh my.
I've never told you that before.
No.
That's my own.
I heard
Raggedy
about
Ann.
when that was happening, but I didn't know that. That's funny. I didn't know that happened to you.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot because it was in like my old house, like the old house that I lived in.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember being in my kitchen and my hair just getting yanked. And
Gee.
that's all I remember. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be the one talking.
Yeah, you're the leader here.
Yeah.
I'm second chair today.
Okay. I was really nervous at the beginning.
You're doing
but
great.
Yeah. Okay.
As good as a non-white could do.
Okay. I lost where I was. Oh, okay.
Annabelle attacking
Yes.
people.
Okay. So then the girls, they contacted a medium, and then they said that it was the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle, and it had attached to Annabelle Higgins. She had attached herself to the doll. Then after that, they got in touch with Ed and Lorraine Warren. And then they actually determined it wasn't the spirit of a young girl. They were like, you're a liar. And then they determined that it was actually a demonic entity that was using the doll to manipulate the residents.
Oh.
Yes.
A demonic entity.
Demonic entity.
How did they determine that? Did they like sit it down and interrogate it like at Law and Order SVU? You know, Elliot Stabler grabs it by the neck and he's throwing it around or something like that.
Yeah, he's making it even more raggedy.
Yeah.
He's good cop, she's bad cop.
Yeah, I just don't understand how you would how would you come to that determination beyond the shadow of a doubt? Also, how did people just get in touch with people in the 70s? Were they just in the phone book or what?
I don't know how they did that, but I think so I misspoke. I don't think they reached out to them. I think I think Ed and Lorraine Warren went to people.
Okay, so I hate to
But I still don't understand how they found I don't know how that would work back then.
Because I don't know anything
do you put
about
an ad
this
out
case.
in the newspaper?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Because I don't know anything about this case, so I hate to be Mr. Skeptical here. Before they went to the medium, before they went to these people, did they ever just consider throwing the doll in the trash? Like, they live in an apartment, there's a dumpster outside, let's stick it in there, and it can be the landfill's problem.
I think they did that in the movie and it came back.
I saw the movie, it was 15 years ago, so I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they did that in the movie and it came back. I don't know if that happened in real life.
That's what Talking Tina did on The Twilight Zone. So, anyway. Classic episode, by the way.
Okay. Oh, but yeah. So I think it's so I kind of talk more about this with later on when I talk about their critics and stuff, but she does a seance kind of thing, and then that's how they kind of
Lorraine does.
Yeah, yeah, that's what she does.
Okay.
And then they bring in priests and stuff. But yeah, so that's how they kind of determine the demonic entity. So then once they determined that it was the demon, they then performed a house blessing with a priest to get rid of it. Afterwards, once they did all of that, they took the doll with them for safekeeping. And then it continued to show signs of supernatural activity. So they put it in a special glass case, which you can see right there.
What's all this other stuff around it? Is that other artifacts or?
Yeah, because this is their occult museum that they have. So it's all artifacts from all of the cases.
Oh, so it's like that weird place downtown in Omaha.
Yes.
It used to be in Springfield and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll actually talk about this right now, the museum. I wasn't talking about it later, but I'll just talk about it right now really quick. So yeah, it has a sign. It has a sign that says "Warning: Positively do not open."
Yeah.
And apparently, A visitor ignored the warning and it mocked her, and afterwards, like when he was leaving, died in a motorcycle accident. So I don't know if that's
Was it
true
the
or
ghost, or
not.
was he just one of those motorcyclists that kind of drives like a dick?
He was probably one of those motorcyclists that drives like a dick.
That's probably what it was. Yeah, I don't think Annabelle summoned a semi-truck, you know.
Yeah. But so the museum, it is now um closed off to the public. So it's in the basement of their house. It's closed off to the public right now, but it's open to like select people. And there was someone, it was like a couple months ago, like a ghost hunter was there and then died.
What?
Yeah,
Died of what?
died after the Annabelle doll.
We should see if they can let us go there. We'll
Well,
film something there.
okay,
And I'll just be an
so-
asshole and we'll see if I die.
Okay, so in August, Matt Rife bought it. And he owns everything.
Matt Rife, the comedian?
Yes, Matt Rife, the comedian. He owns everything until 2030. So he's going to open it back up and let people stay the night there.
What the hell? Okay. That's just the most random person to buy it.
I know. I saw
They're
that.
dead,
I
you
was like,
said?
what?
Are they dead? The Warrens?
Yes.
Okay.
You're just making me skip
Okay,
everything.
sorry. I didn't mean. I thought we already went over that. I was trying to rewrap
Yes,
my mind.
he
Okay.
died in 2006 and she died in 2019.
Okay.
No,
Also, he didn't even get to see the fruits of his labor with the movies.
Oh no, he didn't.
So he died a broke boy.
He did. Yes.
Well, probably not that.
Well,
broke.
no, because
probably
they
had-
still have their books.
They probably
and-
did. They were probably doing okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Because so they would do all of their cases. They did those for free,
Mhm.
but then they would turn around and like write about them and then do lectures and stuff on them. Where
Oh,
they
so
would
it's like
make
Mr.
money.
Beast when he gives away $10,000, but his video makes like 500,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So next case, next popular case is the Amityville. Is that how you pronounce it?
Amityville. Yeah, I only know that because there was the Eminem song "Mentally Ill from Amityville." Accidentally kill your family still. So
Okay. The Amityville horror case. So starts kind of back in 1974 when Ronald Defoe Jr.
yeah, like Willem Dafoe,
Willem Dafoe. Who's that?
Spider-Man.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, that sounds familiar. Okay. Murdered his family. So that whole thing happened. I'm not going to go into that because it's not this.
I knew that. Yeah,
This isn't a crime podcast. So
No.
I'm not going to talk about that.
he was unalived with the pew pew after being SA'd. Can we pause for a second? If I ever get killed by a serial killer, use big boy words when you talk about me on your TikToks and podcasts. Just say I got killed. Say I got shot with a gun. None of this pew pewed, unalived. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, go ahead.
So as someone who watches or listens to crime podcasts, true crime podcasts, I'll say on the actual podcast they don't say it like that. They
Because the
only-
Tic Tac
yeah,
is the one that censors.
they only censor it like that if they're doing it for TikTok.
But it really doesn't censor. Not as much as it used to. So,
So they're just being
yeah, they're being
Stupid.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
Fucking millennials. Anyway.
Yes, so started with the murder. Like I said, I'm not going to go into that. Not a crime podcast. But then 2 years later, the Lutz family moves in, which I don't know why you'd want to move into a house where like a gruesome
You get a good deal on it.
murder
Change the
happened.
floorboards. Were they Jewish?
Lutz?
Is that a Jewish name? I'm going to look it up. If it is, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh because it's going to prove it. Let's see here. Lutz. Name. Origin. Oh, it's Germany. Okay. So the opposite. Anyway.
So they moved in, and then here is, oh, sorry, when, oh, here it is. Okay, you moved around all my stuff. Okay, yeah. So here's the house.
Yeah.
The Amityville Horror House.
It's a big house.
It is a very big. I mean, I guess like if you got a good deal on it,
That's got to be like at least 7 bedrooms, maybe more, with a 3 seasons porch and another upstairs. I mean, that's solid. I'd buy that house.
I mean,
Standalone garage.
yeah, they had. Let me see, how many kids? It was. Hold on.
I mean, because here's the thing: if they had a bunch of kids, I hate to break it to you, but the more kids you have, the more money you spend, your options become more and more limited. And when you get a house that can give all of them their own room and you get a screaming deal on it, you go, mass murder? What mass murder? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
Mass murder? No, that's a hoax.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to.
Okay, how about this?
I can't find
You
them.
can live in a normal house with 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, sorry. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 6 kids. Normal size house like the one we got right now. Or you can live in an 8-bedroom house with 6 kids. 4 bathrooms, basement, 3 seasons porch, but some guy may have killed his family there. Let me ask you what sounds worse. 6 kids in 3 bedrooms or a haunted house? I think the 6 kids in 3 bedrooms sounds scarier to me than a haunted house. I can ignore the demons.
I can't.
I can't ignore my kids beating the shit out of each other because they're living on top of each other.
No.
You get that screaming deal in the house. No?
No.
Oh, you hang up some crosses and call it good. So did the original guy kill his kids because of demons, or did he just lose his mind?
It was the son.
The original people that
Yes.
killed the family. Okay.
The original people that killed him. It was the son, and I think it was because he lost his mind. I don't think it was anything to do with the house.
Okay. Well, some people might believe there are still demons involved there, but anyway, continue.
Oh, wait. Wait, yeah, no, I don't know. Doesn't say anything about spirits.
I personally believe if you kill your whole family, you've probably got a demon in you, but anyway.
Well, like a personal demon.
No, a literal demon from hell's possessed you, I think, but that's a story for another time. Anyway,
okay. So yeah, 76, Stilut's family, German family, moves in. So when they move in, the dad said he witnessed his wife isn't this kind of funny? Transforming into a 90-year-old woman and levitating above the bed.
well, you do that every time you get your period. That's nothing new. She's flipping me off camera. You can't see it.
They also claim to see slime seeping out of the walls. And
Also, I didn't say it. Continue. Slime out of the walls.
I can walk out.
Okay.
And then a pig-like creature that was menacing them.
How does it menace you? How does a pig? What is a pig-like creature? First
I don't
off,
know.
second off, what does it mean that it's menacing you? I'm gonna make some bacon-like wrapped fillets. Like, if this pig-like creature doesn't get the fuck out of my house, how about that?
And then knives would fly off the counters and then point right at family members.
That is a concern.
Yes, that is. And then on their last night there, they said that banging as loud as a marching band could be heard throughout the house. And so then they left, and then shortly after, the Warrens came and looked at everything. And while they were there, Ed Warren was physically pushed to the floor.
What a bitch.
I know.
They wouldn't have pushed me down. Guarantee it.
Lorraine felt an overwhelming sense of a demonic presence. And then they also claimed to capture a picture of a spirit in the form of, spirit of a form of a little boy in the stairway. And here is, no, oh my gosh, you got these all. Okay, yes, here it is. Do you
That's
see?
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like Nightcrawler from X-Men. That's creepy looking. I mean, it's
Isn't
an
it?
old camera, so like it'd be hard to doctor it, but maybe it's just like the Flash.
How would that be the Flash, though?
Is that the railing banister? Is that like the... Could that maybe be like, like the head of the railing? And there's just light reflecting off of it?
Maybe.
Because I don't see a body. I see a face.
Like,
And I- Okay, but look, go right over. See the railing banister right there, right where the so-called head pops up? That's a different banister. So it's right on the end. So I wonder if that's the head of it. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, you don't have your mic. They can't hear you. So,
No.
okay.
Point for me.
Okay. So look, here is the... Okay, so see how all of these are smooth, right?
Yeah.
This one is like ribbed. You see that? This banister?
Yeah.
It's got like indents in it. Why did
Yeah.
you look at me like that? Ribbed?
Like condom.
Oh my fucking God. Grow up. So that's ribbed, like a condom, yes. And then right where the ribbed one is, just so happens to be where the head is. I'm wondering if that was like, if there was like a head of the, because like, some of those like older houses with the wooden railings, the one that's like the anchor of the railing that holds it onto the ground level of the floor will have a ball on the top of it. I'm wondering if that's what that is.
But
And it's
look
just
at
the
those,
lights
there's
reflecting
like
weird.
eyes.
I know. I'm wondering if the
See?
eyes of the lights reflecting weird. I don't know.
Looks like they have a shirt on.
I could be wrong. It could be a ghost boy, but it could be a railing. I would need to see the house during the day.
We can go there.
No chance.
But also this one is the Amityville one. A lot of
Skeptics,
Yes, sorry, I keep burping.
stop drinking that Coke then. Give it to me. Okay.
A lot of No, stop.
I was thirsty. That was my scam to get a drink. Okay, anyway, continue. We're losing viewers. A lot of skeptics.
A lot of skeptics do not they actually don't believe this one is real. So this is a major one.
The Amityville?
Yeah, they don't believe this one is real. Despite this solid evidence right here.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as good as some of your nasty picks. I'm not going to lie.
But yeah, they don't think this one is real.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then another case is the Conjuring one. So the famous movie. And that is the Perrin family haunting.
Mm-hmm.
This one is in 1971. Roger and Carolyn Perrin moved with their 5 daughters to
My personal hell. That's the haunting right there. That's the scary part.
They moved to a 200-acre farmhouse. that was built in 1736.
Yeah, why? Why would you want to live in a home that predates this country? Of course it's going to be haunted.
It's like 200 years old.
Yeah.
So some things that started happening there, they reported like strange noises, just like the typical stuff, like
Right.
strange noises, objects moving, and then foul smells with no clear source, which I
Wow.
mean, like you got 7 people living there.
You got 7 people there. You're in the
Like-
middle of nowhere. I mean, animals do crawl under houses and die out
Yeah.
there, so it could be that.
The children claimed to see apparitions.
Mhm.
Some were peaceful, others were angry or menacing, like the pig-like.
Menacing.
Yeah,
It's the word of the day.
it's the word of the day, like the pig-like figure.
Mhm.
Beds would levitate, doors slammed shut, voices would whisper in the dark, and the mom was targeted the most. She was physically attacked and possessed at times.
Oh, yeah, I remember that from the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So then
They pick out the weak ones.
they do. That's why I'd be gone.
You'd
I'd
be
be a
target
goner.
number 1. I'd be talking shit the whole time.
Yeah.
By the
I
way-
wouldn't last.
By the way, it's been 6 months since some retard put a curse on me because I made fun of tarot and nothing's happened. So I'll make fun of it again. Your stupid card game is a bigger waste of money than blackjack. Go ahead.
So then the Warrens came to investigate, and then Lorraine Warren, she claimed to sense the presence of a spirit, Bathsheba Sherman.
Bathsheba's a name from the Bible.
Is it?
That's the whore that seduces King David, that he goes and has her husband sent off to war so he can, like, fuck her.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, here, Bathsheba was a local woman who was rumored to have practiced witchcraft.
Just not a good name. Guys
Yeah.
out there, if your wife's pregnant with a girl, do not name her Bathsheba. For those of you that was on your short list of names, do not name her Bathsheba. There's
Cross that one off.
no good juju with that name.
She also sacrificed her child to the devil.
Yes, Bathsheba's not a good name.
And she lived on the property in the 1800s and was buried nearby.
She didn't get arrested?
No. I mean, it was 1800s. Like
I think it was still illegal to sacrifice your kid to the devil in the 1800s, though. I don't have the law book in front of me, but I still think that was illegal, even all those years ago.
I don't think they cared.
I think they did because they burned people that, like, had premarital sex because they thought they were witches. I think if they caught you sacrificing your kid to the devil, you'd probably meet a very untimely and nasty end.
I don't know. Maybe that's why she died. Maybe that's why she has a grave here.
Maybe
But
it
yeah,
was.
that's her grave.
It's cracked. It's weak foundation.
Yeah. But they conducted a seance to try and communicate with her. But during the seance, the mom became possessed and was thrown across the room.
It's almost like you shouldn't try to contact those things.
So it didn't turn out too good.
No.
After that, the dad asked them to leave because he was a little worried for his family's safety.
I would leave. Get my family out of this house.
They actually stayed. They lived in the house until 1980.
The Warrens or the family?
No, the family. So the Warrens left. But the family continued to live there until 1980, until they could afford to move. But the paranormal activity remained.
So they just dealt with it.
They just dealt with it.
Dude, I would be, if I was living with that kind of shit and I couldn't afford to move, I would have like 6 different jobs until I could get out. I'd sell fucking crack to get out of that house. If I had to.
I mean, you've got 5 kids. Like,
I'd put the damn kids to work. Go into town, get a job at the grocery store. Go turn dirt. I don't fucking care. We're getting out of this house. You're all making money. Do you want to be terrorized by demons every night? No, I'm sick of it. So you're all going to work. I don't care. You go work with the illegals at the landscape. Well, they just deported all of them. Perfect. So you've all got under the table, below minimum wage jobs you can work. Perfect. There you go. We're getting the fuck out of this haunted house, though.
But yeah, so they stayed.
Well,
I wouldn't.
It'd be better to be at work than at the house, is what it sounds like. I'd become an over-the-road trucker.
Where mom's just getting thrown around.
Yeah, I'd be an over-the-road trucker. You would never see me again.
You're just gone. Mom's just getting thrown around everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then the Warrens, so they were gone. Yeah, they didn't do anything, but they considered that case one of their most disturbing and complex hauntings, even though they didn't really like.
What's a simple haunting?
I don't know what a simple haunting would be, but they didn't really solve anything.
No, they just went there and got kicked out, and then the movie made it seem like it all got tied up with a nice little bow.
Yeah, I feel like that's movie magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't really do it. They just, they got kicked out.
Hey, get the fuck out of my house.
You just got my wife attacked. Now leave.
So what, is the house still standing?
I don't know.
Oh, it is, because there's a TikTok page for it. You can follow it. Yeah, it is still standing. Yeah, they should drop a bomb on it on places like that. Controlled burn with the fire department. I feel like that's the way to go.
Why would they? Yeah, why wouldn't they just like demolish it?
It's a museum now. You can go hang out there. It's like a whole business.
Oh, is it like a place you could go like spend the night?
Yeah. I don't know about spend the night, but there's like a social media manager for it that posts videos all the time.
Okay. Next one. I think this is the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, last one. So this is the Enfield haunting, which is the second Conjuring movie. This is in August of 1977. This is the one where the guy literally had a heart attack during
Did he die?
I don't know. I don't think he died, but he literally had a heart attack during it. Do you remember that?
During the movie?
Yeah, during the movie.
Was it like an actor had a heart attack?
No, it
Filming
was
it?
a guy who was watching it.
Well, that was probably just coincidental.
It was at like a jump scare moment, and a guy like had a heart attack.
Well, take care of yourself, guys. That won't happen to you. Go do some push-ups.
But yeah, August of 77, Peggy Hodgson.
Hang it, Peggy.
She reported strange disturbances at her house with her 4 kids. They lived in London.
First problem. It was Muslim immigrants, wasn't it?
No, they were white.
No, that's what the disturbance was.
Oh.
And then they reported it, and the police came and arrested them for complaining about it on Facebook.
Yes. But so furniture would move on its own. One thing that would happen, I think they like showed this a lot in the movie, is a dresser would slide across the floor. And there were knocking sounds that would echo all throughout the walls.
Yeah.
There would be objects that would fly across rooms. Toys and marbles were thrown.
Are they sure the house didn't just have foundational issues? That maybe it was a little off due to some soil settling on one side of it and stuff was just sliding?
That's a good point.
Has anyone ever I mean, that could. I'm not even being a dick here. That
could be.
When I hear these stories about dressers were sliding and marbles were rolling across, it's like, well, first off, I had a friend who works construction, and he told me like you'd be do home construction. You'd be surprised how many homes just don't get put on a totally level, get put totally level just from the get go. And then, I mean, as houses get older, this is an older house, and we're talking about stuff sliding around. Foundations start to go bad depending on the way your house was built. So, like, I'm not even being a dick here. This literally just could have been a situation where half of the house was fucked up and needed like an $80,000 fix with stilts up inside of it, and stuff was sliding around. That could have been it. Wasn't that on that Evil show? Wasn't it something was like that was going on?
Yeah.
There was like a structural issue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, and then cold spots would appear. So I don't know.
Need new windows.
Yeah, need new windows. Yeah, that's true.
Our whole basement's haunted.
That's
with cold spots, but only between the months of December and February.
A lot of the activity was centered on the daughter. It was centered on one of the daughters, Janet. So there were 4 kids, but a lot of it was centered on one of the daughters. She was said to have levitated, also been thrown from her bed and spoken to by a guy's voice saying that he is Bill Wilkins, which is the guy. Wilkins. Yeah, he's the guy who supposedly died in the house years earlier.
Bill Buttlicker.
Buttlicker. Our prices have
never been lower.
So then in 78, the Warrens visited, and she claimed to sense a demonic presence again. And Ed believed it was a clear example of possession. But the girls admitted later on that they fabricated some of the events.
So this is what's called a trickle truth, which means all of it was a lie.
Yeah. But they insist that most of it was real.
Well, I bet furniture was sliding around and it creeped them out a little bit. And they might have let their imaginations get the better of it. But I'd almost be willing to bet this is like a structural issue with the house.
Yeah. And then, well, the thing is, so she was saying, like, the guy that was talking to her, his name was Bill Wilkins. But, like, all they had to do was just a little bit of research to find out that that's the name of the guy that worked or that lived there previously.
Yeah, that wouldn't be hard.
Yeah. So the disturbances, they would, continue off and on until they just suddenly stopped in 1978.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah. The ghosties just leave.
They got bored.
Yeah. Demons just go bye-bye.
Don't say that too loud. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye? It remains one of the most studied and debated paranormal events ever recorded.
Hotly debated, huh?
Yes, hotly debated. Just like Ed and Lorraine Warren. Oh, first, here's a picture of the bedroom.
This is the English one.
The English one, yes. So that's
where are the Muslims?
That's the girl. She looks like she's just jumping around in her room having a good time.
That's what it looks like to me. I mean, you could show me this and it could have been like a stock photo for like kids at a slumber party.
Yeah. So it doesn't, there's nothing really, I don't know. She doesn't look like possessed or anything. She looks like she's just jumping around.
No. Of course, I don't know what a possessed person looks like. I've can't say I've met one. Met some people who I've wondered, but I can't say I've definitively met one. So.
And then here is Lorraine Warren. This is what she does.
Had a few too many?
No, this is what she does
Let her cry.
when she is doing her like investigating, when she has her like when she's doing like her little like seances and stuff.
Looks like she's taking a nap. You know how pissed I'd be if I paid someone to come into my house and they just fucking laid down? Get out of here. What would you imagine? Hey, you call like a heating and air guy to come fix your air conditioner? And you're like, all right, man, here's the AC. It's not cooling the house down. And he just lays down. Get the fuck out of my house, dude. I'm paying you by the hour. What are you doing? Leave.
But yeah, so there were a lot of critics of them. So one of the lot of one of the oh my gosh, sorry. One of the critics that they had, it was based off of lack of scientific evidence, because a lot of their photos and videos, well, most of them, couldn't be verified in any way.
Well, okay, but what scientific evidence can you provide for the paranormal?
Yeah, and I mean,
I hate science cucks almost as much as I hate paranormal grifters.
so
Don't make me defend these people.
I was kind of confused about this one, honestly, when I was looking at it. And then, okay, I think this kind of goes into this next one. So I'm going to read these two together, and then I'm going to ask you your opinions because I have a question
Okay.
because I'm a little bit confused about it. So also religious bias too. So because they were Catholic, they viewed pretty much all of the hauntings as demonic, rather than exploring.
Sorry, go ahead.
Rather than exploring other explanations such as like mental health or environmental factors or just like fraud in general. And so there was a lot of criticism about that rather than, so they just like always like defaulted to demons. So I just like,
That, from what I understand, that's a pretty common belief in Christianity, is that ghosts do not exist, but demons do. And if so I heard a priest say on a podcast one time, he said, if you are communicating, and I am not saying I necessarily agree with this, but this seems to be the, like, I don't want to say dogma, but like the party line on this. I saw a podcast with one of, there's like this like kind of like celebrity type priests or whatever. The guy was an exorcist from the Vatican, and he said that ghosts do not exist. He goes, if you think you're talking to your mom here on Earth, he said, like through a Ouija board or a seance or whatever, or you think you're seeing her at night, your mom, if she's in heaven, she's having a good time. She's not coming down. She'll be fine. She can wait 75 years till you get up there too. That's something pretending to be your mom because you're vulnerable, because you miss her and it's trying to communicate with you. I'm not to get to you, to like get its foot in the door like a sleazebag vacuum salesman kind of thing, and so it can get in and close the deal. I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm not saying I disagree with that, but that is the party line with Catholics and a lot of just Christians in general, which is that ghosts don't exist. It's demons pretending to be ghosts. So that does not surprise me that they would see any and all hauntings as demonic possession, because that is the belief amongst a lot of them. So was that your question?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of confused about that. So that makes sense. Yes. Another thing that people were critical about is they embellished a lot and over exaggerated. So they didn't work.
It's almost like they just tried to sell a book or something.
They didn't work with these families as much as they claimed they did. For the Enfield haunting, which is the
That was
the last one.
Yeah. The British.
The British one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They visited like very, very briefly. But they took a lot of credit for the investigation. Like they profited off a whole movie.
Yeah.
Like they wrote a whole book, like did a whole lecture. Like they took a lot of credit for this, and they like very briefly visited them. A lot of the
Sounds
work,
like Biden.
yeah, a lot of the work for this case was done by like other people,
Yeah.
but they took a lot of credit for it, and that's like a common theme with some of their cases is just like the exaggeration of their involvement.
You know what? Those other people should have wrote the book if they wanted the credit for it. So
They should
that's all
have.
there is to it.
Yep.
How many people are there? Ghost hunters. I mean, there can't be that many.
A lot.
Start up a business.
They did.
We should.
Oh, we should. Yeah, we should.
I'll just find shit. I'll just make shit up. Just tell people, like, yeah, that's what that is, man. Something grabbed my shoulder when I was down there. Fucking ghost called me a faggot, man. Like, you know what you got going on here?
Asshole ghost.
Yeah. He's the dick.
Another one is financial motives, which that can't
That would
be
be
true.
the most obvious, yeah.
Because like for their books, lectures, their involved, like their Hollywood involvement, and then also to get people to go to their museum. So they would do, because all of their cases, they would bring like little trinkets and stuff, like the Annabelle doll.
Yeah.
So it bring in more people to come. And then they had some questionable investigation methods.
Mm-hmm.
Lorraine's abilities and Ed's self-taught demonology.
Yes.
His credentials were never verified.
How do you verify? Who do you call? Is there like a state ghost hunters license department? Like, where is there a test with like a written portion that you have to take, or?
Well, they weren't verified by any scientific or academic body.
Yeah, no. I mean, if
I
you're at
don't
the point
know
where if you're at the point where you're calling a medium, are you looking for one who's been verified by a scientific? Of course not. You've kind of abandoned it at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how you would verify that.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
They relied on subjective experiences and seances rather than like documented investigative protocols. So it was kind of just like how she was basically,
It was like, trust me, bro.
yeah, really, like how she was doing right here, like her just kind of like laying down.
Yeah, this isn't an act.
Doing
Trust
her
me.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than like going in and like actually investigating and like doing research and stuff. It was really her just like laying down and like, yeah, trust me with these like little seances that I'm doing. And then also like some ethical concerns. Some families said they felt used and manipulated by them.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like, yeah, I can see that if they're coming in and, I don't know, like trying to help you, but then they just like leave.
Yeah.
Especially like the ones they didn't even help. Like there's a couple they just like didn't even help at all.
Yeah.
But
Took credit for it though.
yeah, still took credit for it.
So here's the thing. If you're gonna, as far as I know, if you're gonna use someone's name and likeness in a book or a movie, they have to get royalties. So are these people who they're claiming to have helped, are they getting the cut of this, or how's this work? Are they changing names and stuff?
I don't know if it's different if you're like writing about like different cases.
I don't know. You might have to change names. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm not a lawyer, but
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have to change names. I don't know how that works. But yeah, so that's it. And then yeah, he died 2006. She died 2019.
I was gonna ask if she'd do the show.
I
She'd probably
mean,
be too old to. We'd have to seance her in, wouldn't we?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We'd have to do a little seance, get her
What
in.
is a seance? Is that where you sit around with like?
What's this?
No, but is it you sit around with like candles and try to talk to ghosts or something like that?
Yeah, I think.
God.
Oh, also another picture. This is a little boy they saved. The caption said, "Little boy that they saved from a demon." And I thought it was funny because
The Chihuahua looks like Poppy.
I was like, well, the demon's right next
Yeah, that
to
is
him.
the Chihuahua is the demon. Yeah. How did they save the boy from his exorcism, or?
I don't know. I didn't look into that story. It was just a photo of them. That I found.
Okay.
I wasn't going to look into all of their cases. Sorry.
No, I don't blame you. That was more than enough. Well, If you have any questions, she is now the expert on the Warrens. So drop them on YouTube, Rumble, the That's Based with Caleb Salvatore Facebook group. We will see you guys on. Do you have anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Buy hot salt and
Yeah.
the other one.
All the stuff. You all know the ads. It's all in the description. All right. We'll see you guys Saturday. Cheat on your taxes, not your spouse. Stay based.